think that the Ten Commandments don't apply anymore. That's not true. What Christ freed the people was the burdensome Jewish law. They had 613 distinct regulations. Christ freed that. But the moral law, the Ten Commandments are based on the moral law. Love God and your neighbor. He did not take those away. He strengthened them. So instead of promoting one command over another, Jesus defined the entire law in its essence. Love God with your whole mind, heart, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. So he put them together, and not until Jesus did anyone ever put these commandments together. Never. And so what did the Jews do? They went back. You've ever heard the term Shema? This goes back to Deuteronomy 6:4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is Lord alone. And you need to honor him with all your mind, soul, strength, and heart. And so when Jesus quoted this as the first commandment, every Jew would have agreed with him. That came right from Deuteronomy. You shall love your neighbor as yourself, though. Was that known to the Jews? Well, in one sense, because it comes from Leviticus 19, verse 18. But Jesus did something else here. He did something unique. In its original context in Leviticus, it only has to do with the neighbor being a fellow Jew. So the neighbors to the Jews were only the fellow Jews. It would not have included the Gentiles. They were free to hate them and to despise them. And so Jesus is turning this around and saying basically, you know, what you've heard before, I'm representing to you. You know, it was permissible to hate Gentiles. And Jesus is saying no. So Jesus quotes this without any qualification or boundaries. He took an old law and gave it a new meaning. And that's what we have to do today. So religion to Jesus was loving God and loving your neighbor. As you've heard me say, even if you can't tolerate somebody, love them for the sake of God.